joined with Frank. A lot you may know him as the 14. Or what car do you drive in? The
I'm driving the
slider league?
41 these days.
The 41 these days, but
Yeah,
everybody knew
yeah.
14. Always, always.
Frank
Well,
and Nader.
good to be back in the booth, and we got Frank in here. How's it going, Frank? How do you feel first time in the
It
booth?
is going really, really good. Really, really good. Good night. I think we're going to see a really good race. I ran behind these guys, a couple of groups all day. I think it's going to be a good race. I think it's going to be about 4 guys racing for this win tonight.
Yeah, Frank is one of those guys who say they're done with customs, but then he goes back and shows everybody that he's still fast there. But yeah, he's our little inside reporter. Went in, ran a little bit of races, got a little inside knowledge with the guys. But yeah, like we
Yeah.
said, Phoenix tonight should be a good race on our hands. We're just waiting for them to start up a qualification lobby, and then we'll be all set with
Yeah,
this.
they're getting the lobby together now. We should be ready to view this race here pretty soon. I'm excited. I think it's going to be a really good race. I think
Yeah,
it's going to be a really
with
good
all these
race.
drivers being as good as they are, oh my lord. I can't imagine them having a bad outing here. Oh, these guys are getting loud again.
All right. I think they're going to be in team chats tonight. Is that right, Checo? They're going to try the team chat thing and just leave it at that?
Well, the first I heard of it was they were gonna do the team chats, but I think now that they heard about that, some of the drivers wanted to go back and link up with group chats. So there's Spire, Gibbs, I forgot what other team, and then the
Um,
other three
they're
teams.
going into the race, and I didn't get another invite.
No, I believe that's just qualifying.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That's
Yep.
right. They're qualifying. Oh, I'm so stupid.
No, we all get our little mind farts. I get mine
Well, I guess
usually
we
during the
can watch them
weekend.
qualify. I kind of wanted to pick up after they qualified, but that's all right, huh? So, did you
Well,
decide if you're going to make it down to Talladega with us?
that is the biggest question in the universe. If if everything goes well with what I'm planning, then yes, I'll be heading down there with all of you guys.
Yeah.
I was presented the
It's about
opportunity. I was like,
about
wow,
a 10-hour, no, from where you're at. Yeah, it's about a 10-hour drive
no,
from where you're at.
around
11.
14. Well, no, scratch that, cause I put it to Too Good's hometown, I think, and when I put it to Talladega, it was around 11 hours.
Okay, yeah, 11 hours. Yeah, 'cause I'm from Chicago. I used to drive that trip a lot. I used to go up there a lot. It's gotten to where I don't even want to go up there no more. But yeah, it took me about 9.5 hours
Just nonstop driving.
going. Yeah, stop for gas. That's it. Pack a cooler for with lunches and snacks, and just make sure you stop twice. You'll stop twice for gas.
Oh hell yeah. Get your little snacks in the whole bag. Yeah, that's what me and my grandma did going all the way down to Atlanta. Even to
Yeah,
Michigan, we
I'll
we packed our own little snacks and we went there.
find you a group of cars that are rolling down pretty good. There's always going to be a group of cars that are rolling, that's speeding, and that pack of 3 or 4 cars that are rolling 90 mile an hour, you can really make some time up. Because guaranteed, one of them cars that are running 90 mile an hour has got a scanner or something that he knows where the police are at. So that's
Yeah, I
what
got
I
a couple
always
of
do.
buddies that
I
have a
find me a
scanner.
pack and I roll in the pack. Well, that's just.
This guy, this guy's here for a good time.
And I remember one time I was rolling with this one pack for a while, and this one dude had to get off at the rest area. His wife probably needed to go to the bathroom or something, but everyone's giving the thumbs up as he's dipping off the highway. It was pretty cool. The other guys that
You guys
racing with
made a
us,
little
he gave
pact
the
on the
thumbs
highway.
up.
You guys are like, see you,
Yeah.
buddy. No, he probably caught it back up with you, huh? Or you guys haven't seen him
No,
since?
no, no. He'd have to run 120 mile an hour to catch up to what we were doing. Who is Jinx talking to? Oh, that ain't got nothing to do with me.
I believe they're in the little captain's chat between him, Sniper, and Dan.
Yeah.
But
So,
qualifying's almost over with. 5 out of 6
yeah.
laps.
Let's have a little fun. Let's have a little fun. I am calling the poll is gonna be it's gonna be a 29
At
626
29, 626.
626. Yes. Or I'm sorry, not a 29, a 20 25 626. I think is gonna be the poll.
25, 6. I think that's still kind of fast.
That's
You know what?
blazing fast, but I know there's somebody in here that
I
can do it.
think, yeah, I think somebody's going to crack at 25, but I'm going to say 25,
I
8.
know there's a bunch of
Somewhere
dudes
around
running
there.
eights. A bunch of guys are running eights. Bunch of them.
I'll say 25, 8, 1, 3. 25, 8, 1, 3. I'll say that.
626. I'm saying 626. Let's see what happens.
With
We can give like
qualifying wrapped up.
we ever
Finishing
get a
order for
bunch of
that? No, I'm just playing. That really doesn't
if
even
we
matter.
ever get a bunch of viewers and stuff, we can bring our viewers into it and they can guess on the poll number 2 and win a t-shirt.
That'll be sweet. That would
That'd
be
be
pretty
cool.
sweet. And they get a little reward out of it. A coaster,
Yeah.
a little beer koozie. That's what they're called, right? A koozie?
Something.
That would be
Yeah,
sweet.
beer koozies. Shit, I never used them. The fucking beer's gone by the time it has a chance to get warm.
He's an eyes go. There was this dude in front of my brother at Michigan. It was the funniest shit ever. Cause he had a Kraken. You know those things that you use a shotgun a beer or whatever. He did that right in front of my brother, and he posted a video on TikTok on it. Cause somebody was recording him, and he was doing like shotguns throughout the whole day. So if you went through his TikTok page that one day, it would be like 2 hours ago, 3 hours ago, 4 hours ago,
Oh,
30
wow.
minutes ago, and I'm like, damn.
There was the whole thing that we used to do when I was younger. If you do a shot of beer every minute on the minute, just a shot of beer every minute, see who can keep doing them the longest. That shit was pretty cool.
You're wild. Oh, I think
Oh yeah.
qualifying finished. I didn't get to. Hold
Yep.
on, let me
All
rewind on
right.
his
Let's.
stream. Ooh,
Well, hold on.
the
They're
pole
still in.
sitter. Pole
What did
sitter
Dan
is
cut
the
his
two
stream
car.
off? TK? I knew it. Yeah.
They have DK Brown with a 25.768.
Okay. 768. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm getting my invites. Do you have invites?
Yep. I've got an
Alright.
invite now.
I'll
We're
just
not
wait till
joining
all
it
that
yet.
starts.
Yeah. All right. Let's see.
Second place car, I cannot see
See.
within them.
Most everybody.
Oh,
You got
second place car is Swerve with a 25.795. Third place car is
you got
MJ Bros with a
Ross.
25.836. And the
Yeah.
fourth place car, I couldn't catch it in time.
Uh, I told you most everybody's running eights. Most everybody's running eights. It's
Fourth
gonna be
place is
interesting.
Showtime. Oh, that's Hurricane. Yep. Hurricane Hall with a 25.848.
Woo! Shovel. Oh, Shovel's racing tonight. Hell yeah.
Shovel in the
Hell yeah.
22.
It's not that fast lap, man. It's that fast lap when you got about 8 laps left on them tires.
Yep.
That's when you see what car's built.
That's when that's when the real muscle shows. You can have a good car for
Yes,
10
you
laps,
can
but
have a
later
yes.
on in the run, that's when, the driver comes out and shows who he is.
This is one track that right rear, if you got it burning too much, man, it is gonna be hard to control with 10 laps to go on your field run. It's gonna be some steering.
How do
You're
you think
not
the
gonna run.
drivers are going to favor the dog like later on in the runs? Because they're going to have to shoot all the way down and then go all the way back up just to make turn
I
two.
know I try not to do that after my tires get warm because that when you go down and you're coming back up on that track, you gotta crank that tires a little bit, and I don't want that right front to eat in. So I try not to hit that dog leg too deep. I
I
try
mean,
to
but
go
as a
about that
driver,
dotted
you see
line.
that dog leg and it's all fresh road, and it's like, it's so enticing, huh?
Oh, you know they're
That's
gonna hit
right.
it. You
Everybody's gonna want
know,
it.
especially the firing off the run. They're
All right.
loading in.
Yep, they're loading in now. Yep, join up.
I got it. All right. Watch live. Oh no, it's not letting me watch. Uh, it's not letting me watch live. It's doing that thing that it did to that one guy that one night. What do I gotta do?
Try to close out the app and then join back. You should
I got
have
it.
an invite from somebody.
It was
Or
on my
you,
wheel.
okay.
I'm sorry. It was on my wheel.
This
I had to
guy.
press start on my wheel. All right, here we go.
Here we are at the race at Phoenix with the 2 car in the lead. And the 4 car of MJ Bros on the inside of the 50 of Swerve. Things look to be spread out evenly amongst the drivers. Nobody really making a move here and there. Let's go through the field. The 50 of Swerve, like I said, 4 of MJ Bros. Everybody from the Rickware Racing Camp just switched their clothes and put on a Ford emblem on their fire suits. There's Hurricane Hole in the 14, Sniper in the 3, Schlinken in the 16. This guy likes to dominate races and win whenever he can. He's trying to slowly move his way back up on the field. We got CFan in the 20 going on the inside of the 8. The 31 right here is Hollywood RRS. As we keep going through the field, the 34 of TCR Tyler is right behind the 8 of BAM, in front of the 20 of CFan for right now. As we just called him out, the 8 of Bam Bam Twitch. Driving that fast guaranteed rate RCR Chevy.
Man, I'll tell you, this is a line of cars. I'm back here watching JWoww. He is back racing again. JWoww is back. I was in a 45 Toyota car. It's just a nice racing, man. Nice, clean. He's moving on up the field.
23 of Davey Allison. Here's the 41 of 19mm. 22 of Shovelhead. Nobody was really sure if he was going to make his return back into the 22, but glad to see him back in regular colors. Here's the 77 of Niner Dan. Starting a little close to the middle pack of the field. Sly Fox in that 17. Here's Field Filler in that 44. What is it? Is it a gambling car? Yeah. I was gonna say a Packers car because of the G that's on the hood. Sadly, the Packers
Georgia. It's more of a Georgia sign.
Georgia. 12 is obviously Jinx, substituting the 22. Always in the 22 is Jinx, but this year he said, you know what? I'll go with the 12. Band 1 right there in the 21. 6 of Silenced. Ooh, looked like the 7 of Mach 1 got into the wall, but able to keep his car under control as we have the 10 of Chevy Noah right behind him, trying to gain a little bit of spots. 38 of Titanic Joe, making a nice start over here. Called him out earlier, the 7 of Mach 1 hitting the wall, but seems to still have relatively good pace under the hood of his number 7 built Chevy Camaro. As you heard Frank call him out earlier, the 45 of JWoww is back. He's in the 45 car. New captain of Toyota, I do believe. So good hands are in the management of them. Yeah, back to the front of the pack is DK Brown with a good lead with the 4 car of MJ Bros on the 16. So, well, what have you been seeing so far, Frank, as I went through the field?
All right. While you finishing up that field, I was watching NJ Bros moving up on DK. He's rolling in a little bit better. DK's got him a little bit in the middle, and they're tied exiting. Good race going on there. I'm going to go back here. I want to see Showtime Hole. Hurricane changed his name.
Lincoln's trying to get as much ground as he can as the 50
whoa.
got into it with the 31, I believe that was.
And these two have some bad blood if we don't remember right what happened at Daytona with them two.
No, I do not believe, or I do not remember.
All right, that's where Hollywood and his group had a good run coming. They're finna pass Swerve's group.
Yep.
Swerve dipped out and fucking put a hell of a black on him. Put him in the ball.
I remember. Do you think Hollywood's thinking in his head, I have to pay him back sometime?
I think Hollywood will give him a nudge sooner or later. I wouldn't give him nothing now. I'd wait for them tires to come around, then I'd bump him. Bump him one time in the turn, slide him out. But I wouldn't do that.
As the 34 goes under, the 31 of Hollywood RS. Ooh, that TCR Tyler, he has a good fast Mustang. That was a nice move going under the 31 and taking 2 places at once. Good moving up the field.
There's just so many races going on right now. It's hard to pick one. Yep. Sniper in the middle of a hornet's nest right here.
On board with 19mm. He's inside of the. He's on the inside of the 3 car. Yep. Sniper isn't where he wants to be right now. I think he kind of want to be in clean air, not behind a bunch of cars. Not right here.
That 41 keeps trying to give him a look.
Like we said, drivers are gonna opt to take that dog leg, and I do believe Sniper took it heavily. Oh, he's signaling to go pit. 3 cars.
Sniper is wanting to pit.
Maybe strategies coming into play already. Sniper is one of those guys who already have a strategy in the mind. They're already working on it. Pit now, don't have to pit later.
Well, he could be doing that. He could have made it too loose and just realized that it's just not. You've got to do something now before it gets too far out of control. And he's probably pitting within the pit range. I'm not sure exactly what the pit range is. They got 13 laps left on the field. So yeah, that'll make him worry at the pit one more time, right?
If the math is right, then yeah, I don't know how much they have to a fuel tank.
I can't remember. I know what stage 2 is.
And with these type of cars, these cars burn gas way much faster than the old ones. So it's honestly a toss-up on if they can make it on.
Oh, dude, look at when they go into the turns. Look at that rear end on a lot of these cars. Are starting to sway a little bit. I'm tired to get warm.
His tires are getting worn, and a lot of
we got Swerve and Bam Bam battling. Move it back to Swerve and Bam Bam. They are fighting with Bam Bam. Swerve is trying to get on these Bam Bam all he can.
As the 8 is on the outside of the 50 is going to use the bottom of the dogleg to try to get an advantage on. Seems to not help them, but Bam gets clear to the 50 for right now. Maybe the 50 is going to strike back any moment. Right there in the back of them is the 31 of Hollywood, and you already know that he's going to want to win. Everybody's going to want to win in this championship series.
Hollywood's great. Oh, and he's going to the inside.
Shot to the inside of the 50. Let's see if he's going to be able to make
it. He hit that dog leg.
Last time that we've seen this move, it wasn't really in the favor of the 50, but... Oh, nope. The
Hollywood is pitting.
Yep. 31 and going in the pits. Maybe it is coming in the strategy. Sniper.
All right, we got Niner Dan is on the pit road.
While pits are happening, on board with the 4 of MJ Brosh trying to close his gap from the 2 car. He's been following him all race long as the 2 goes up wide. Maybe that's his preferred line, A lot of drivers will try to and use that high line to their advantage.
So, you know, the fall off on this track ain't but maybe 8/10 of a second from beginning to end of run. Would you try to run this track to the gas runs out, or maybe you could take 2 tires and on the next bit, or do you think that's too much realistic at this
MJ
track?
Bros is now pitting, and honestly, I would run the gas all the way, take 4 tires the first time, and probably 2 tires the next time with the gas, because
They get 24 laps? Yeah, I think 24 laps for fuel run. They got no. There's only one pit. This is the only pit, so there's 18 laps left in the first stage.
maybe Sniper sensed it and he got onto it as fast as he could.
Hmm.
But that would
Maybe.
mean he'd have to save a little bit of gas, because I think he pitted. I would have to say 7 laps before anybody else.
Right. And he is in the lead. Is he leading right now?
No, I do believe the leader right now is the 23 of Davey Allison.
Ooh, Davey.
Yep, Davey Allison is now coming
That's
in the 3 and 4 right now. Damn good racer in that 23 car.
He drives the line I like to run. That's nice seeing that 23 car out there rolling like that, which Davey's gonna roll it anywhere he's at.
Oh yeah,
That thing's good.
And in the slider leagues too, you have Collins over there whipping the 23 like it's nothing. Yesterday he was in the lead for a while there, and I was like, okay, good shit, Collins.
Right, he did lead yesterday for a little bit, didn't he?
Well, led I believe like 10 laps before a lot of rain ensued.
Man, I tell you what, that storm couldn't have come through at a more disappointing time.
No,
You
didn't have a bad
how?
fast car, I'm not gonna lie.
Dude, it went from 18th to first in 6 laps. And I was going for that lead pass, and then boom, boom, thunder hit, and it flickered my power for just a second, dude. Not to put me out. What a disappointing. I know, it was so disappointing. Very good at Las Vegas.
Davey Allison signaling that he's pitting right now. Gonna relinquish the lead to, I believe it's the 21 car now.
And no cautions, folks. I mean, the guys were worried about green flags runs, or we're going to have some green flag runs, and I said, I think you are. I think that we got some really good professional drivers in this league, and it's going to make very good competition.
The 23 is still in the lead as Nine Den is about to pass.
Nine Den is in the back of the pack. Schleifox and Jinx. But you know what? There's only 3 seconds that separates the leader and the 19th place car. So, I mean, you can't complain about that.
Once there's a restart, everybody's gonna jumble back up, and that's where a lot of the action is gonna be. People are gonna be, in the back, and the faster cars are always gonna make their way to the front. It's gonna
Think
be
about that for a second.
damn good thing to see.
Alright. That means just the littlest change. Go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, as pit cycles have gone through, the 4 of MJ Bros is now in the lead. He has a substantial lead over 30, the 2, I believe that is. The 2 and then the 16.
I'm gonna view the 2, see if he's even gaining on MJ, Mr. Professional.
Here in the back, focus on J-Wow is back. He has his hands full, seeing his teammate in the rearview mirror of him. Also followed by the 41. A lot of these drivers are just looking for that real estate to just be able to pass one another. Oh, did it go quiet on me now? I think it did.
That is a surprise right there. Field filler in the back.
Here's the battle that Frank was talking about earlier, and it's still going on. Swerve is still trying to pass the 8 car Bam Bam Twitch. Let's see if he's able to do it because he's right down
That's
the back
great.
bumper of him.
Look at
You know,
him, just right there on him.
like we said in preseason, we didn't invent the bump and run. It's there and it's to be used, but I'm
No,
not sure that the 50's gonna use it that early in the race. You know,
no,
he's gonna stay
no.
conservative, follow the 8 car, and if he's able to pass, he'll take the pass.
These cars are so identical into the turns and everything. They're identical.
You know, a lot of these guys practice on their setups every night and start
You have
tweaking
to,
it
man.
up and follow what your competitors are doing, or try to do what they're doing with the setups, and if it works, it works. Right now, the 4 car is exploring that right now. Has the same type of car that the 2 car had, but when it came into pit road, the crew just worked on there a little bit quicker.
Well, DK Brown was my race winner. I believed he was going to win this, him or Swerve. But seeing DK being the only one to be able to challenge DK right now, or MJ right now, is surprising. He needs some help. Needs a little air from somebody.
As we see here, the sniper tries to go under the 45, but he just couldn't get under him. 45 still was clear ahead of him. Oh, as the 41 gets under the 3 car, the sniper's just...
3 is battling back.
He's just having a
Sniper
rough
took
night
it back.
today. Oh, I lost audio from the onboard cams. As
Oh
the
no.
44 tries to go on the outside of the 41, it looks to be a good move if he's able to hold it. Try to get the speed down the backstretch. Oh, 41 is able to clear him still. 41 just...
We got C-Fan fisting to take Swerve's spot.
Now, they were about to be 3 wide back here between the 44, the 41, and the 3 car going down the front stretch.
Oh,
but it
no.
died down back to 2. Now it's just single file between all 3 of them. As a 44,
there is 3 laps remaining.
Run right here. 44 might be able to clear 3, and he does. Clears the 3 going into 3. Hitting the restart zone. Back into the front stretch, trying to chase down that fast 45 car, J-Wow. Any other battle music?
DK is gaining on MJ.
There's a big pack.
There is
like
2 laps left. 2 laps.
8. There's a big pack of 8 cars right here, and Swerve and the 20 of C-Fan are right in the middle of it. 14 car looked to be... Oh, the 14 car! Hard impact into the inside wall. Last thing that I knew about him,
no caution.
The inside of the 8 car. Oh, hard lick for the 14 car. Oh, man. Heavy damage, and it looks like he's going on the pit. Oh, he might be staying out for right now.
Swerve don't want to give up that position.
Swerve is on the outside of the 20.
And that is it. We have
right there,
MJ. Folks. Looks like MJ DK. Then you got Pat 34 car 22. I don't know which one of them it gave to it, bro. All right. Well, I wish there was a way we could see where they finished at right now.
I wasn't able to catch the top 10 of stage 1.
Right. That's alright.
But I do believe that the 4 did win, followed by 2, 16,
34.
My guess is going to be the 34. But coming to the restart zone, these cars are back on gears, going off, sending it into turn 1. And I see what's going to be able to happen.
Lo and behold, Hollywood's up in the show.
Hollywood always trying to make a great impact in the league.
Oh yeah, he's behind DK.
Always trying to do something good as we have a nice flyby with all the cars just going there. Well, not single file, but double file all the way out.
Look how smooth that looks. Look at how smooth that looks going into the turn. Nobody getting rear-ended. Just nice, clean racing. That's what it's about, ladies and gentlemen.
16 clears himself for the lead. Nice pass for the lead as took it. I did not catch it because I was watching these cars just go through the turn so magically. 34 cars helping the 16 now a little bit. Looks like they're running Talladega over here. Just bump drafting the hell out of each other. 4 car trying to
Hollywood with the run, dude.
Yep. Hollywood with a huge run for the 4th place position.
Him and DK battling side by side, brother.
I feel like if I just start going through the pack, I'm just going to see a whole bunch of nice racing.
Right?
As you see, there's 3 wide down the front stretch. I think it did that back down to 2, but 3 wide down the front stretch.
Hollywood taking it under the 4, bro. He lost it.
As you see, Swerve trying to make it 3 wide almost. Still on the inside of the 2 car. Maybe he dives it down to 3.
Do the overhead view from the top pack, dude. It's amazing watching them race. There is a pack up there. Swerve, all of them big dogs are in it. Hollywood is in the lead, bro.
We have the 15th just right here. Oh my lord, there's a lot of people.
Ooh, Swerve's getting in the back of the Bam Bam. I don't know if Bam Bam likes it or if he don't.
Just a little slight contact. Yeah, it's nothing major. As we have a 3 wide going down into turn 1, we have the 340, the 341 and the 50 with the 50 being right there in the middle. Just nowhere able to go.
Ooh, the 20 got to push.
Wide. Oh, 3 was able to clear the 50, but there's still going to be 3 wide probably coming out of this turn right here as the 20 was on the outside of the 8. 31 is in the front of that lead group of, I believe it is 10.
22 wants to get it underneath that 4 so bad he can taste it.
Right here on the on board with the 8. Damn, there's just not a lot of room, but a lot of clean racing there.
This is what it's about.
Nowhere to go, but still being able to hold the line. That's good. No margin for error, and nobody's hitting that error. It's honestly a beautiful sight to see. 2x2 right here with the 41 on the inside of the 2. Maybe he's able to clear him down into 3 and 4. That 2 just has a good view. I'm not able to speak on what he has, but he's got something in his car that makes him go really, really, really fast down the stretches.
This was some of the best racing I've viewed in a while. This is professionalism all over the place. Now, as these tires are going to wear off and that right rear burns off and they start sliding around and nobody's separated like you hope happens by that time, what's it going to do? Is somebody going to slide up and cause the caution? Or are we going to go green flag all the way through this race? That is the question I am wondering.
There was no yellow flags, no cautions being put out.
Zero.
Good racing all over the pack. Nobody really getting into each other. Nobody getting put into a race.
Oh man, dude, that's what every good driver begs for in his league, is just a place where he can race, where he can race his race and ain't got to worry about dive bombers that can't hold lines and stuff like that, and favoritism and all that shit. Ain't gonna happen. This is going to be a great environment for anyone to race in.
Once that's able to be done, then man meets machine, and that's where everybody starts racing.
Right?
Very, very, very well. Oh, as the 45 gets into the wall just a little bit, but yeah, look, still green, not heavy contact, just a little brush incident. Everybody got back to the speed that they were at.
DK working on sniper now. Field filler back up there where he belongs.
Now, do you think it was worth it on snipers pitting a little bit earlier than all the other competitors?
I don't know. Do you think that's how Sniper got his track position? I
Sniper
don't know.
passing a bunch of cars. He's
Well,
able
we
to
are
maneuver his way around. He's right behind his teammate of the 8 of Bam Bam. In a little bit of a pickle
watching.
because the 20 is on the inside of him, but he'll probably be able to kill him. As we see him still working with his teammate right there in the far view of this camera angle. Maybe if I'm able to... Yep, here we go. Sniper's right here.
That 45 car wanting to dunk on the MJ Bros.
Oh yeah, he's right there on his back bumper. He's telling him, hey, I'm here. He's not gonna hit him to bump him out of the way. He's just saying, hey, I'm here.
You imagine how much time all these gentlemen put into making these setups to where they're competitive like this?
But in the end, it's worth it. You have beautiful racing. Nobody's gonna really get mad at anybody else. It's all around just better for everything.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm looking at a couple of these cars through the field, man, watching the back view of them. And you can see a couple of them got their cars. I know a couple guys out there's got their cars entirely too loose. Either they got too much grip on that front end and it's pulling that ass end out, or they just ain't enough grip in that right rear. Yeah, you're gonna make it a full run, buddy.
Well, with a couple
Flat
of these
tracks
guys, they're
like
able
that.
to put little adjustments on the fly to help them out. Like
Yeah.
me, I'm the type of guy to just, bump my right rear down a little bit, play up my wedge, and that's basically it.
Yeah,
That's
I
what I
mean,
always do.
yeah. It depends. It depends on if it's. I'm learning a lot now that I'm actually got some professionals in my ear about what the even wedge and what it tightens up and anything wedge. I had a totally wrong understanding of what the wedge did and how it tightens and what it tightens and so forth. I'm kind of getting to where I'm liking a tight car into the turn, and I want my rotation to come through my tires. And it seems like it's helping me quite a bit, thinking of the car like that. I don't want to be wild going into a turn and that the car's just too wild and loose. You can't race around packs like this with cars built like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
For real. I'd be embarrassed if I wrecked somebody out of a race. I don't think there's not two or three people in the 2 years I've been racing that can say Frank messed my race up. You know what I'm saying?
Nah, I would never say it.
Shut your ass up.
There's a couple of people that have said it about, but not about you.
Yeah, I know a couple.
Oh, yeah. Jesus, but this 34 car is something else. We've seen that the 16 took the lead for a little bit in the beginning of stage 2, but this 34 car now has a commanding lead over everybody. Probably a 2-second lead over the 16 and maybe a 5-second lead over the rest of the field.
Yeah, I mean, he's playing a good game. Get it out front and run your line, and while these other guys can't really run their lines and get the speed because they're fighting with other cars.
Yep, everybody else is battling, struggling for track position. Here he is just...
Who is in the lead?
It's the 34 of TCR Tyler.
Oh, really?
Followed by the 16 of Schlinken, and then the rest is the 45, the 31.
Schlinken's on him, too.
Yeah, the 45, the 31, the 4, the 8, the 3 of Sniper, and then there's the 20 of C-Fan. Look at that. The 22 car of Shovelhead is now making his way back up into the front. Started in the back and now he's pushing his way up.
He just flew past Slinky.
Oh, yeah, there he is. The 41 of 19mm behind the 22 car.
Checo, if I'm not mistaken, right, stage 2, you're gonna have to run your car. If you can save a lap, I think if that's what you'll have to do. But you know that they're gonna be running these tires on where they have nothing left on them. Like one of the guys I'm viewing now has got 5 laps left and he's got 10% on his right rear.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's gonna be a good.
So they're gonna be doing full fuel runs.
That's gonna be a thing to have to watch because yeah, if your tires are weighing more than your fuels, you're gonna have to be coming in either way, buddy. You don't want to blow a tire when you're in 5th place. Oh.
I've noticed he changed his lineup a little bit. But you know, even with them tires like that, his fall off is only 8/10 of a second from where he started firing off of. So that's not bad. It's gonna make the whole run. But he's just not
I
driving
always
safe
think
right
in
now.
my head that the tires are always gonna last.
No, not on these new beasts.
Nah, not in these cars, but back in the Gen 6s, yeah, I always knew that the tires were gonna last with the fuel run. A lot of people making their pit entrances. There's the 38.
Here comes Schlinken.
On board with the 17. A lot of people in pit. There's the 20, the 22, 31, and I do believe that is the 45 in pit.
And here comes the Schlinkenator.
Yep, 45.
Oh, you got everybody following him in. 4, everybody's coming in. We'll let that cycle out. I'm fixing to get a lap count if I can.
Not sure if TCR Tyler has put it yet. Maybe he did.
28 laps remaining. So after they get their fuel, they're going to have to save a lap. They'll have to save a lap. You'll get 27 laps of fuel. There's 28 laps to go. Yeah. Just have to be easy for a lap or two.
And I know that from experience. You're just running full throttle and your gas starts going and depleting. And once it's too late, it's too late. You're not able to save that extra lap of fuel. So these drivers have to be able to recognize that and take that to what little advantage that's presented.
Saving the lap of fuel is just running in somebody's draft. Just running with somebody. All right, let's let this cycle back out. I wish we could.
16 car right there in front of the 34. I'm not sure if that cycles him out to be the leader.
I believe it's going to.
Well, if that does, he will be the new leader, taking over reign.
And it looks like that 45 is all over that 34.
That 45 car, J-Wall said, maybe I need to make this adjustment just a little bit faster.
This is going to be a good battle between them two right there. Let's view that for a second. Shovelhead and
Ooh,
in the 45.
The leader car,
Dan the man.
The leader is the 50 car now.
The leader is Swerve?
Swerve is in pit road, never mind.
Yeah.
They're all in pit road right now. All leaders have left all these cars that are on track right now, so everybody's racing to get all of their lap counts.
Alright, I'm going to try and view. Oh man, the 45's on
22
Schlinken.
of the, or Shovelhead of the 22 just got into the inside of the 3 car and was able to pass him. Substantial margin right there. Got a 2 car length over the 3 car sniper. Trying to gain as much.
Schlinken cut that dog leg in all he could. Dan the man is all over Schlinken.
Schlinken now taking the lead with the 45 car right behind him.
He's getting him off exit. Dan's gonna get him. He's got him. I don't know which one to watch either, dude. There's so many good battles going on.
Yeah, 45 cars all over the back bumper of the 16.
Yeah, he gets up to him and he just can't. He can't figure out how to make the pass yet, or he don't want to. I wouldn't want to right now. I'll sit in that draft for a little bit, suck up some of that gas.
Sit in the draft, take a little bit of that energy, like you said, just save gas while you're
Learn his
here.
line.
Oh,
Learn his line.
gave
See
him a
where I'm
little
faster at, to
bump.
where I know how to make the move.
I'm not sure if that was intentional or not, but the 45
No,
is
no,
giving
he
him
wants
a
to lead.
shot.
He wants to lead. The 45 wants to lead.
45 car dives it in under the 16,
Look at
calling
that.
in the 3 and 4.
And Dane
Going to
comes
the
away with the
line, the
lead.
45 does have the lead. Going down the dog leg. Ooh.
Wow, he gained
How
that
do you
much off
think
the
the
dog
16
leg.
of Slinkin is feeling right now?
He's feeling fine. He's always running up front. Usually, Dan just smoked him though.
Just little moves. You know, like I said, hey, we didn't invent the bump and run. It's there. It's there to use to anybody.
He passed as clean as it could be done.
Oh, yeah, right there, yeah. But earlier he
Yeah.
gave him that shot. He's like, ink. Coming into 3 and 4, that was a beautiful move. Dived it in right there. Was right there on the yellow line. Stuck it. He
Held it
didn't move
beautifully.
up. Yeah, he didn't move up. He didn't put him out of the way. That was taken beautifully. And we have somebody in my parking lot not being able to shut off their horn of the
That's
car.
goddamn the man in the 45. I got lied to. I'm so sorry, Jay. Wow, I've been calling you Dan the man for 20 minutes.
Well, I have it written down as Dan the Man because that's what he said.
Me too. Me too, bro.
I mean, that's who he
Jay,
is, but
wow.
that's like a different thing. I'm not sure, but yeah, I was calling him J Wow earlier. That's what I see. That's what I'll read.
Slink's trying to get that back. Looks like Shovel separated his stuff from Sniper, C-Fan, and the 41, 19. Alright. And that's a new team. They just switched to Stewart Haas. Do you notice that? Hurricane Hole,
Yeah, it
Chevy
was
Noah,
all the
MJ. Yeah.
Wickware Racing boys. They all switched to Stuart Haas.
Nope, that's
Now,
different
if we
watching
do
them
have
in
any
cars.
viewers in the live right now, comment who you think is gonna win the race. You know, I know I didn't really get into the viewer things, but now we're getting into stage 2, and now we can open up to a lot of new topics, which a big thing for next week is that double header, and what is it, Frank?
We've got the sliders. We've got Watkins Glen and Road America. And then
you had to finish the motto though. It's double what? How is it? Double header, double
header, right?
Nah, double header, double points, boys. Everything's gonna be worth double.
Yep. And then these guys are going to be doing Watkins Glen and WWT. What a change of driving style that's going to be for them, huh?
How do you think that's going to work out? Having to do a road course and then going all the way to a short
That's
track?
what I'm saying.
Yeah, at least we get to see.
For these guys, it's going to be fine. They're professionals. They will race.
Yeah, they'll be able to acclimate themselves. They'll go from a road course to hard braking zones of a short track. They're going to WWT, and that's basically like a shorter version of Darlington. A lot of good fast drivers, and they're able to do it. Wow.
19's trying to get under Shovel, and he does.
The 3 looks to go under the 20 of C-Fan, and he might be able to clear him over here down the backstretch. Going into 1 and 2, he's probably able to make the move right here. Maybe clear by like a piece of paper, but no. 20's still able
We
to
have
just
got
hold the run right there.
10 laps left in stage 2, so, and they should be able to run it out. I don't see anybody running out of gas, but you never know. Who knows?
You never know with those leaders, you know, pushing each other hard, and they're just doing the
Shovel
best that
put
they
the
can, and that's
17 out of
nice.
his way.
I wasn't able to see that. This crazy
He
man.
straight moved him. Get the fuck out of here.
Here, going through the field, go back on the 45 with J-Wow. Good looking car out front. He's right there in front of the 16, and the 16 does have, maybe a little wall contact. Not that much. Yeah, the 16 does have a car where he can, you know, run anywhere that he wants. Presumably speaking. Yeah. Next week, that doubleheader for sliders and custom. Sliders, we're staying on road courses for both races. Road America and Watkins Glen. How do you feel about those 2 racetracks, Frank?
I love them. I've gotten to where I really like Watkins Glen. I'm not really a big WWT fan, but, you know, not everyone's going to like every single track there is out there. And you got 1-9 fixing to pass up Hollywood for a position, and he took it easy. Hollywood probably feels something wrong with his car, so he's just going to float it out and get his little points he's going to get, and then fix it in the pits. And third stage is going to be something. I have him as one of my top 5 drivers for this week. We got Brown, MJ Professional, and Shovelhead were the drivers that I think we're going to finish in the top 5. Schlinken, I'm not sure Schlinken's going to be able to pull off this one.
I do believe they have 5 laps remaining, and I think with my math being right, they might have, what, 6? That's probably the highest.
I got a 5 laps left on somebody's view. 5 laps on theirs left.
And especially
4
late in
laps
the
to
run,
go.
just like
4
right
laps to
now,
go.
everybody's gonna be having worn tires.
Yeah. I don't think anybody's gonna run out of gas. They got plenty of gas. There's 4 laps to go. See who's leading this thing. Is it still Slinkin?
Nope, it is still the 45 of J-Wow, right in front of Slinkin.
J-Wow.
Followed by MJ Bros, then the 8 of Bam Bam Twitch. And from there,
Slinkin's all over him.
I believe it is. I have to go back and check, but I really do want to witness the stage end right here because it is looking to be a tight battle between both of these guys.
I think Slinkin may want to is trying to give him the bumper back. Do an overhead view of him.
Let me get this view right here.
Yeah, watch
16 is still in striking distance. He's not far off. If you guys think that
he's going to the inside
to the turn. Ooh, he does go onto the inside.
He takes him on the dog leg.
Able to clear him down the dog leg, but is he able to hold it in turn 1? Yes, he is.
Yes, he is.
45 is gonna probably try to look back for that, you know, dive down and turn through moment. Oh, maybe not. 16 car out in the front.
We got 1 lap.
1 lap to go for stage 2.
Oh, is the 45 out of gas?
I believe
that was it. I
believe that was it. But I think he ran out of gas right before the line.
Good stage win,
Here
Schlink.
We have for the stages.
Good composure, brother.
We have Schlink in the 16, followed by the 45 of J-Wow, with the 8, or no, that's the 4 of MJ Bros, the 8 of Bam Bam Twitch, followed by his teammate, the 3 of Sniper. I think it's the 17, 41, 2, and I'm not sure who's behind them.
Alright, I can see the 10th place, the Swerve. Davey Allison is 11th. Niner Dan is 12th. Niner Dan's moved up to 12th. He's moved up 8 spots. All right, good for him. C-Fan, Chevy, Mach 1, Showtime, Gene, Silent, TCR, Tyler, and Shovelhead are rounding off the top 20. Shovelhead is a lap down. Tyler is a lap down. Tyler will get the lap back. Shovelhead will not. He still will be a lap down, I believe. No cautions, dude. That's wonderful, dude. I can't wait to race with these guys. Alright, now we're playing. Now these guys already know that these first 5 laps is going to position you for the final run. So they're going to fight hard right here. Oh, and Holly went up into the wall. We may have our first caution.
Just a lot of people wanting to be in the front
yes.
this early on in the
You have to. You have to. These cars are good.
Yeah. A lot of people just wanted to be there. As you said, the 31 got into, I think it was the 50 and just them being right there with the accordion effect just got a couple other people jumbled up into it. But 16 with a little bit of a lead on the 4, and the 4 looks to go into the inside of the 16 already. Ooh.
Oh, DK is in trouble. DK and the 31 are in trouble.
The 31 exploded his right.
There is no caution out. There is no caution out.
No caution here at Phoenix. They're still racing. I do believe that was 2 cars.
Dude, race control needs to call a caution. That should be a caution.
Yep. Maybe a race to the line type of situation, but yeah, DK Brown has heavy damages going around right there. Yep, manual caution has been called. The 4 is still in the lead, followed by the 16. But yeah, that was heavy damage taken by this.
So they ran 3 laps out of that. You got to go on pit.
Yeah. These first couple of times, if there's gonna be a manual caution or a caution, at least everybody's gonna pit. Maybe nobody's gonna want to stay out and try to gamble for another caution. The whole time through stage 1 and 2, there was no caution, so I don't think anybody else is banking on a caution happening. That just only happened because everybody.
Can you imagine a caution-free race? That's never gonna happen in anybody's league. Maybe it has happened once, but I don't think. I don't know.
Pit road is open for everybody.
Crazy good racing.
Into pit road, followed by the 16 to 8. 3 cars now in the 4th spot. Ooh, as the 44 probably gives the 45 a little bit of a bumper. Going on the pit road.
Alright. Alright, well while they're pitting, do you play cornhole? Chuckle?
Occasionally. I don't know. It's not my biggest sport. But, occasionally I go out there and try to beat my friends at cornhole.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, my friends and us, we get into it seriously. We play like every weekend. Yeah, we're serious about it. I don't got no league, but we get together at least 3 weekends out of the month and go back down for probably 8 hours, dude.
Oh, you make the cornholes, huh? The thing about that?
Yeah, I can. I make pro boards. Yeah, I can make some pro boards for anybody that wants them, really.
You gonna make some for us when we go all the way down there?
You know I'm gonna bring a set I got. I don't know which set I'm gonna bring. I'm probably gonna bring the naked girl set. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't think we're able to say that.
No.
Life of the party with Frank, guys. Go
We
on.
might have a Killswitch cornhole set by that time. Who knows?
Nah, that would be pretty
If Too Good to get the skins made up, I'll put them on for them. I'll build them some boards for them.
Everybody lining back up for the restart zone. I think we're probably gonna go one more round. Not everybody is lining up. Single file.
Well, like I said, everybody knows that everybody's car is fast. So what you're gonna want to do is get it out front. You got to get it out front and be able to run your line and let them guys wear their stuff down, and then you are in a good place to pull away and get some gap on some people.
Yeah,
there's only been
Go on.
once you get your gap, those other cars are going to be wearing their stuff out trying to close that gap. We've only seen a gap twice tonight, though. Really?
Well, more towards the end of the stages, but yeah, those are the only gaps. As we come into the restart zone, they're climbing back up into the gears as the 8 gets into the 16 just by a little bit. 45 looks to try to make it 3 wide into the middle. Probably backs off just a little bit. Smart move, little smart move.
Bam on that bottom line.
45 able to stick it into the 16.
Slides it up in front of Slinkin. Bam with the dive. There you go. You got a combined age of 24 between the two kids.
A lot of damage. The caution is going to be called.
Oh! Davey Ellison quits the 77. The 77's around.
Oh, yeah. There will be a manual caution right now. Oh, like I said earlier, I don't think they were banking on another caution, but anybody who would have stayed out probably would have had a good advantage of it.
Gotta calm it down. I was just trying to get to that lead too quick. All right.
And I mean, coming from my experience, coming from me, I think that manual restarts are always going to be hectic, only because you're in control of the car the whole way around. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, you're a professional though. These guys are professionals, dude. Manual cautions ain't no big deal with these guys.
No.
I prefer. There goes the 17 getting his lap back. I prefer the caution to be thrown. I don't want to sit there and throttle him. Sometimes I'd bump somebody in the butt.
I just don't want to beat the person on throttle. I just want it to be the game caution so it could just sets everybody at the same time. I don't want to try to beat everybody else. Cause yeah, like you said, like these guys are the professionals. They're able to set the restart zone straight and go. But you know, in the slider series, there's always gonna be that one person who puts it 3 wide right before the fucking start-finish line. So sometimes
I think this is I really don't see any terrible drivers in this division of the league. I don't see any cults. You know what I mean? I don't know how else to say it. There's no weak links in it. There's slow cars, yeah, but they're not slow weak links.
Yeah, slow cars here and there. I mean, that's always going to be a given at a racetrack. Yeah. You're always going to have a slower car. But
just don't want to have slow cars and then people that don't know how to drive those slow cars wrecking people.
Oh, as you said that on my screen, the fucking cars on the pit road just wreck each other. Heavy damage on the Ford car. It's going to be resolved. I wonder why they have that, 5 lug nut wheel on the side of pit road when they only use that 1 lug nut.
Right, I wonder why it takes 16 seconds. I thought that was the whole point of going to 1 lug nut.
Yeah, no. It shouldn't take no 15 seconds for
1 lug nut. You're fired!
The whole right side takes at least like 9 seconds. And then them just going around the whole car and just waste the other couple of seconds. And it's like, man.
One day, Checo, they're going to give us NASCAR fans a good console experience because some of this stuff in this.
I wanted to go back to the Technic series. I just love that damage model and how everything was in these games. I love those old NASCAR games. Most likely coming to the restart zone. Everybody lined up. Oh, we're going to go one more round. See, that's what. This is what I love to see. Just being able to go through the field while they're going their pace laps. This is a beautiful sight to see.
Yeah, that's cool.
20 some drivers all able to hold their lines and stuff like that. It's awesome.
I like getting in the front view, get the front driver's view, and then get the whole field view. You know?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
That's cool.
That's what I got on the.
I can't see. My phone died.
This guy. He's like, fuck! I couldn't find the charger.
No, I had it plugged in. I just had it upside down.
Coming to the restart zone, the 4 is able to call the shots, going back up through the
Slinking sheets to the middle.
Slinking in the middle, making it 3 wide right there. But look at the 8 of Bam Bam Twitch. He's right there in second spot.
No, DK in the middle. A sniper in field. Sniper into the wall a little bit.
Oh, yep, sniper right in the wall. He's in it. He just
come on, sniper, fight!
Here we see a beautiful view of all of the cars in the back of the Ford. Still, some of them are 2x2 wide. The 45 is just trying to climb his way back up there. He's gonna probably move around the 8 car right here. Yep. Shoots to the bottom.
Shoots to the bottom of Bam.
He has a nice
Bam
car
ain't gonna
that
give it
rolls
up
that
easy if I
bottom
know
out.
Bam.
Nope. Bam never gives up anything easy. But that 45 car knows how to roll that bottom line really, really well, as we've seen right there. He just stuck it. He gave it to him, and he's still right there. Using the dog leg.
Let's see if him cutting
Maybe
that
he
dog
gets
leg
away.
off and gets a couple feet. Ah, he's got him on turn 2. 44 laps remaining. So they'll have one more pit stop if it goes green. But something tells me it's not going to go green.
Something tells me it might be going green. These guys now are spreading out.
They are spreading out.
Nobody's gonna be right next to each other.
Bam is fighting.
A lot of cars right now.
Lincoln's back behind him. Don't know which one to go with. He goes with the youth.
He goes with his teammate right there. He's trying to help him out. Oh, the 16.
Ooh, got
the
down
door
into
of
the 2 car.
Just by a little bit. You see what I mean? He's able to control the car, not drift up into the one. Take
yeah, well, I mean, he's one of the best drivers I've ever been on the track with. So yeah.
Oh, Wild Child is in the chat right now. He's saying this is Wild Child, by the way. Rudy, we got winning. It's a tough one. We've seen a lot of people lead this race. A couple of them, they had a strong lead, like the 4 car right here, but if I could pick a top 3, I'd probably pick the 4, the 45, and probably the 2 car.
I think it's gonna be Schlinken or the 45. I really do.
Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Lil Tilly 5 says, I got Schlink or the 45. Yep, like you said, there's going to be one more car, I hope that doesn't happen, but there's going to be one more pit stop remaining in this race. And I'm kind of wanting to see the strategy that these drivers present. I want to see who goes in first and who's the one who's going to run the fuel out. As Wild Child says, MJ Boss is looking good. Yes, he's been looking good all night. He's gotten himself in traffic there, but he's been able to move around it.
Have you guys told who MJ Bross is?
Yeah, I was told.
Yeah, MJ Bross is a pro player. His face is on the game.
Yeah, he's a legit pro racer, and we're just glad to have someone of his caliber in this league, and being able to compliment us on the driver etiquette of the championship series. It's pretty cool to see that. He's in the game.
Yeah,
it's wild. Like,
it's wild.
I still can't
the thing,
wrap my head around it.
He's making everybody else spend way more time on the game that they want to spend on the game just to be able to run with them, And they are. There's guys that are spending probably 5-6 hours a day on this game, tweaking that car and
and then those guys go on to race in these races and put their money up against MJ Bross. MJ Bross, he's up there, but now everybody's slowly climbing up there. We're all trying to get up the ladder and catch up to him.
Oh yeah,
everybody was giving it to him this race, and
just because you ain't racing in the Pro Series don't mean that you ain't good enough to race in the Pro Series. There could be a lot of obstacles that you just can't overcome to get to the Pro Series. It's a lot of money. It's a lot of money that you have to spend. And like Slinkin's just a kid, man. He ain't got no job.
Slinkin just plays the game just to play the game and have fun. He comes on here, wins races, and now he's getting known by MJ Bross and all these other guys. Little contact. Everybody's still going single file throughout the whole racetrack.
It is single file. They just want to run these laps down. Let's get these tires wore off. You'll start separating even worse.
Yeah, I
And the
believe
green
the
flag
only
pitting.
time that they're 2x2 is back here, more towards the back, because everybody's gonna try to get up their way to the front. 31's onto the inside of the 17 is Sly Fox. 23
Yeah,
trying to close the gap. You know, they're all back there still.
the 31's car is not responding like it was earlier in the race. That is for sure. But he is
It
in the
just
middle of a
looks
pack
like
back here
it's
with that
going.
12
It's about to go.
sniper. And Bam Bam has some Hornets on his bumper that want that spot.
Ooh,
He,
a little bit of
ooh, and
heavy contact with the 38
34 to the
going into the
middle.
wall. Oh, a little bit of contact. Going too wide. It was going to be 3 wide with Sniper. I think it is still 3 wide with Sniper being right there into the middle. But the 12 car of Jinx, you know, backs out of it. Ooh, little love tie by the 3 car, but 12 doesn't wash up into the wall. As we see, probably
DK,
the first car on pit road is Band 1. 21 coming into pit road trying to service this car before anybody else.
so we got 31. All right, so yeah, he's gonna pit. He's gonna have to pit again.
Ooh, so we're gonna have a 2-stop end of the race, maybe. Yeah, with worn tires, it'll be difficult. Everybody's gonna wanna get their tires first, fuel up a little bit of gas,
Yeah,
and then.
I don't see the gameplay behind what Bam One's pitting right now. Wait a minute. I might have to. I'm drawing a brain fart. I don't know. See, you got 10 laps. Well, they got right around 10 laps of fuel left in this run. They've got
2 car gives the 34 a little love tie.
29 laps to go.
2 car on the inside of the 34 making his move all the way back up to the field. Yeah, like you said, Bam Bam has a lot of angry hornets. He's got 3 of them in a row right
Yeah,
here.
they
And
can't get up to
all of
his
them have
bumper
led.
though.
All 3 of these guys that are behind him have led. I wish we were able to, you know, keep track of lap count. I'll be able to, like, you know, click,
Right?
be able to give somebody an accurate representation of their laps led.
I think Shovel lagged out.
I do believe so too. I seen his car on pit road.
All right, Niner Dan has got fought back and got himself up here with the big dogs, fighting with Swerve and Field 41. I see.
Gonna keep a close eye between this battle for, I do believe it is third. For this battle for third, because Bam has the 34, the 2, and the 16 right behind him in unison. They're all right there, and what do you think, Frank? If they're able to work with each other, do you think they're gonna be able to catch up to the 4?
I'm trying to estimate how much time is between them.
There's the 20FC fan right there in the back. I believe in 7th place. 7th place car is the 20 car.
Jesus,
Followed by the
MJ
45.
Bros. MJ Bros is pulling away. Bam's trying to push his car into terms of trying to get some time up on him. And it looks like it's working now, but he's gonna make that car undrivable here soon. He is driving it deep in there. Such a good driver too. The kid too. Dan and them are on pit road, and we're gonna try and get him some positions made up. Sure, he's wanting to be inside that top 5.
The leader of MJ Bros is now coming to serve his pit stop. He brings
And
in
Jay
the
Bross
34, the 2, the 41, the 7, and the 38. I do believe those cars are. I can only see them through the background, so I cannot see the numbers.
Hollywood's in there, Tyler's in there, Bam is coming in. Yeah, you got to commend now somebody that is that fast. You cannot let him get even more tense on you by you running a couple laps more than him. After this fuel stop, they're not going to be running the car to where it's going to be loose on tires. They'll have about 10 laps on them, so we might even see some pit strategy of 2 tires here. I don't think I would do it, but you never know.
Maybe 4 tires to 2 tires. You know, everybody has
This
their
is the
own
last stop.
pit stop situations. You never know, Frank. I don't want to say the word, but what if it happens?
Oh.
Uh-oh.
No, not that word. Oh, God.
Whoa!
Oh.
No,
All right,
like
there's
guys,
20.
these guys have been running a fantastic race all over the place. Everybody's been battling. From first place to 20th place, it's been a battle. Here comes the 3 and 23 coming out of here. We're with the 44 right there in front of them. Just a little bit.
Well, knock, MJ Bros. J-Wow is back on your back. J-Wow is on MJ. He's not gonna let him take that line down like that. Oh yeah, he's on him.
On board with the new leader for a couple of seconds. It is the 10 car of Chevy Noah. Chevy Noah is now coming in to get serviced from his car. He's now coming out of pit road.
Alright, how many laps do we got left?
Cycle's back, and we have our leader of the 4 car, MJ Bros.
Oh yeah,
With the
look
45
at that
car,
Jordan.
Right. Now, if I'm the 45, what are you telling me as a crew chief, huh? What are you telling me to do?
Let's study this guy. He tried pulling up on the side of him earlier, and it's like he didn't really judge his strength or where his strength at. I'm studying him where he's strong at, where I'm gaining on him at, so I know where I can push my car and when I need to push my car. Because passing this guy is not going to be easy at all, dude. It's not going to be easy. He's going to work him for probably 3 or 4 laps before he'll finally get a pass on him. See, you're faster through 1 and 2. He's faster through 1 and 2.
I'm just in awe on how MJ Bros is taking these turns. Because you can see right behind him is the 45, and he's scraping the wall just a little bit.
There is a couple cars around on the back stretch.
Ooh, a couple cars around on the back stretch. Do you think a caution is going to be called up?
I think so. I've seen a couple.
Couple look to have damage. I'm not sure if that was from the caution from right now. The 21 of
Oh yeah, they're slowing down. It's a caution. This is going to be interesting. This is going to be interesting.
This is the word that I did not want to say, and it was caution.
We got that 45 teammate down pit road right now. He could really use his teammate up there helping him.
Four car in the lead for the time being, as we have the 45, 34, 2, 20, 14, 44. Oh, I gotta switch camera angles so I can kind of see the colors of the car. 44, then the 16 with 77. Ooh, Niner Dan now jumping up spots. Nice run from him. Behind Dan is the 41 of 19 millimeters, followed by the 50 of Swerve.
We're gonna see some 2 tires, definitely. Some people, that's their only choice. Somebody sitting in 10th, he's probably gonna take 2 tires.
Now my question is, would you ever think about a situation like this and not take tires? Just fuel?
No, you can't. You can't. You gotta take 4, man. You gotta take 4. It's just too risky. You're restarting on the run. What do you get if you take 2 tires? You're gonna be up front against a bunch of guys with 4 tires, and you're gonna get eat up. You gotta take 4. You gotta take 4. And it looks like that's what they're doing.
Yep. 4
Too risky.
Looking to take 4 tires.
Got MJ out first with the 45 behind him. Got the 2, the 10, and the 2, the 10 car. Chevy Noah is sticking his name up in there.
Chevy Noah now in the top 5. Hey, like I said, all these guys are fast. They might have slow cars. That doesn't mean that they're not smart, well meticulated, and they know what they're doing. Hey, what if he knows something that we don't know?
They're going to go around one more time. They're going to fire off with 13 laps to go, Checo. 13 laps.
We got 13 laps remaining. Ooh, boy.
This is going to be a shootout.
Boy,
I'm calling on that 45, baby.
I said at the beginning of the race, I don't want to be stuck on the leaders, but with the race being as tight as this is, like, I'm going to have to. 13 to go once they hit the restart zone. Ooh, what do you think, Frank? Do you think we're going to see a lot of aggressive driving with 13 to go?
I do. I do. I think you're going to see this 2. This 2 knows that he can run out front. And all these guys know they can run out front, and that's all it's going to take is just to get out front. And here we go.
Like we said, going up the gears.
Oh, and the outside line restarted slow.
Chevy Noah tries to go into the inside of the 4.
You got the 14. Stuart Haas is hooking up. 1, 2, 3, Stuart Haas.
The 10 car couldn't make it stick. Something might have happened. Oh, and he gets into the
Oh, we got it 4 wide.
4 wide in Phoenix. No!
The 45 got the run.
Oh, the heavy contact in the back. Somebody's around. There's a 12 car in the wall. I do believe that's
caution.
Not the 2 car, but another white car. I think that's Hollywood.
It's a game caution this time.
Game caution.
They had it 4 wide.
Now they're able to relax their foot.
Phoenix.
4 wide at Phoenix in turn 1. Oh man. Oh man.
Stuart Haas was fixing to hook up 1, 2, 3, and then the 10 car messed it up. Sorry, Noah.
Got my Penske boys winning. 2 car it is. Okay. Wow, Chow calls out the 2 car for a win. In-game caution has come out.
I'm gonna have to say that's who with the 45 car not up there no more. Yeah.
4 car leading them to green.
And the story is Dan, who was back in 18th place at one time, is now sitting inside this top 10. And he's looking like he's got a good car that carries into the corner well.
Oh, the 44 just gets into the wall just in front of him. He's able to maneuver around him. Yeah.
Easy.
Oh, there's a huge crash in the back. Maybe another caution is being called.
Pull it, Dan, pull!
4 cars might have been inside. 4 cars might have been in that wreck. Oh, I just lost for words right now. I'm looking at this, going back there, and it's with the
a lot of your fellas. Yep. A lot of your fellas that were in the back of the race, like Field and Niner Dan and Davey Allison that were in the back at one time are all in there fighting for it now. Now it looks like Chevy Noah is gonna pit. You might see Field slip in there for this win. Hurricane Hall, look at him up there in second. Oh, I love that Mahindra scheme. I got that same car, winner's circle 14, right on my back.
They're coming to green right now, climbing up the gears. Here they go. Oy.
Got it, Hurricane!
as they fan out, probably four wide back
He's
there.
gonna be stuck on that high lane.
The two car just
Cut it
couldn't
down.
stick it down
Oh,
there. The 14 could.
Hurricane.
Oh, he was able to hold the high side just by a little bit. Just for a little bit. Oh, the 14 goes into the wall, but he goes onto the inside of the 4 car. Oh, he was almost able to stick
He's
it.
gonna get a little help from the 2 car.
2 car might push the 14, trying to get him under him.
Fields car carries good off really good. It comes off the turns really
As the
good.
14 looks to be on the inside of the 4 car already. Does the 2 go and help him? Oh, no. Never mind. The 14 wasn't cleared by the
The
camera
2's
angle that
gonna
I
go
have.
for the dive.
Oh.
Oh, and he caught Hurricane up on the high side now.
But that 2 car also has the 34 car of TCR Tyler right behind him. Do you think the TCR boy will help him?
I think he's gonna help whoever is gonna go past that 14 to the 4. Yep, there he goes. Down on that bottom, pushing the 2. Boom.
I don't know. That bump might have upset
They're gonna
the 2
fight,
car.
and they're gonna let MJ get away if they don't stop fighting.
Everything died down in the
DK
back.
clears them. Now it's on
I don't see
DK
anything happening.
and Tyler on the inside. Tyler on the inside of the 2. He can't carry it down the backstretch.
34 car looks to go
Oh, he
inside of the
carries it
2.
in. He's gonna roll up. No, he's not.
Oh, the 2 car still has second spot. Second spot is now up for grabs by the 34. I do believe that is the end of the race, and your winner here is MJ Boss, I believe.
MJ Bross, DK Brown, Tyler, Hurricane Hole is
It
in
must have
4th.
been a photo finish for second place right there, because they were literally side by side. The 2 might have got it with the 34 coming in 3rd place, 14, 44.
Oh,
And Niner
Hurricane.
Dan.
Diner
I
Dan with his 6.
I believe if Niner Dan is on the lead lap, he finished probably 5th or 6th.
He's
He finished
6th.
6th?
Schlinken is 7th. JWoww is 8th. Sniper is 9th. 19 is 10th. C-Fan is 11th. Slyfox is 12th. Davey Allison is 13th, and that's what I can see right now. What a good race.
What a fantastic race.
Good job.
Who do you
Good
think we should
job,
invite to the booth
Niner.
for yeah, I'm lost for words. We gotta invite
Oh,
people
man,
on.
I really want to hear. I can't believe that happened. I can't believe it happened. He got the raw end of that 4 wide. He was on that high side and got pinched on that high lane. That was really impressive. Get your winners in here and then let's pull JWoww in and find out how that felt having such a fast car and get pinched up like that.
You got MJ Bros?
No, I do not.
Oh, maybe. Oh man, they started a race. It's because I was in their lobby and the race just started.
You better fix it.
Damn, I gotta back out. Hold on, ladies and gentlemen. Mostly gentlemen, but we have to fix this real quick.
I don't have any paper. I don't have none of the top guys as my friends. I guess they just don't like me.
wish I had these guys as friends right now. Yeah, DK Brown is the 2. Yeah. Oh, hold on. He's in here.
What do you mean he's in here? There he is. Yeah. Good racing there, DK. Good racing.
Yes, sir, man. I appreciate it. Mad I didn't get the win, but
Oh man, but to not be able to beat Bryce, that's gonna happen. You did an awesome job. Awesome job.
yeah, it was eventful.
Two cautions or three cautions, but one caution. There was no caution until third stage, which was
I was in one caution. I checked up for somebody and got ran over. And it's
well.
that's just
There's
short track. If you check up for somebody, somebody behind you don't check up, you're kind of
oh yeah,
screwed.
yeah.
But all in all, it was a good race. Glad to get a good finish.
It
So,
was. It was. Well, we're happy to see you out there, man. That was really good. It just got to where everybody knew that everybody's car was really fast, and when the restarts, your mind is thinking, I've got to get these positions now, or they're going to be harder to get later. You know
yeah,
what I mean?
that's how it is because it's hard to
I
pass
know.
it.
I know.
But I appreciate you guys.
Hell yeah, dude. Nice race. Your fucking man, MJ Bryce.
How's it going, guys?
Are you going to clean this season up or what, man? You going to let somebody else slip in there? Yeah.
We'll see, man. It's
I think the car that was able to beat you by watching him all
the
night got pinched up
probably
on
would
that
have
high
been the
side.
45. Yeah,
45. Yep.
yeah. I think had that gone green there, and he had just before all the cautions and the mayhem there at the end of the race. It was going to go green. He had a lap for.
Side.
I
And
saw it in
it's,
my mirror, and I knew I
yo,
was
I
like, we're
bet you.
probably going to see the yellow in a second here. I knew that one going to work. So.
Because all the cars are so fast, man. When the restarts come, you got to go
Got to
for
get
it then,
everything.
or you're going to get in trouble.
Yeah, it's hard to make passes for sure.
For sure, dude. That was some good racing. And so you're a Pro Series driver, huh?
Uh,
Your face is the one on the front of the game, huh?
I got my car in the game from a couple years ago when they had the Pro Series, the Pro League.
Nice,
Yeah.
nice. You still run the Pro Series?
They don't have it anymore, unfortunately. I wish they did,
Oh,
or else I'd still be running. But hey,
right.
this is what I'm doing instead. I'm enjoying it. You know, there's some good racing tonight, and some long
Yep.
green flag runs and stuff, and some
Dude,
really
there
good
was no
strategy.
cautions, no cautions until the third stage, and I knew that was going to happen in the third stage because everyone done figured out there's some
Yeah,
fast cars.
yes, sir.
I can't sit back and just think I'm going to pass everybody and get my positions back. You know what I mean? Not with these guys racing.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Well, another win. You're running away with these points.
That's the plan, but I know it's going to get harder. You know, you gotta enjoy it while it lasts, because you never
Yep,
know when the
because
last one will. Yeah.
your greatness is gonna bring out the greatness in other people.
Yep, it's just gonna make people faster and want it more. So, we'll
Yep.
take the win and and enjoy it tonight. But next week is another week.
Hey, you guys got Watkins Glen and WT next week. Are those
Yeah.
pretty good tracks for you too?
Uh, let's just say I got a lot of work. It ain't gonna be like Phoenix, Miami
But
up there, but We'll see. Definitely have to put in some work for that for sure. But we'll be up there, I'm sure, when it's
All
all said
right.
and done.
All right, dude. Good racing. We'll see you.
Thank you, appreciate it, and thank you guys for being up in the booth tonight.
Oh, yeah.
And then who else do we join or invite? This guy. Nah, I let you do it. You had it. You had it. I didn't want to mess up the mojo. I like you as the thinking about it. You want me to invite Niner so you can talk to him about his bigger moves? Okay, okay. All right, I'll invite Niner for. Oh, I can't invite him.
You can't invite him because he don't like you, right?
No, he's in here. Niner and then
You
who
got
else?
him?
Oh, let's get the 45 in here too. Hold on. I have it. Hold on. I don't have it on the stream yet. There.
Streaming.
It's post race interviews.
Oh.
I'll let Frank take it from here again.
Dude, you were 18th place the beginning of that third stage just about, and to get up there to 6th place is impressive, and things like that need to be noticed, and that is exactly what we're doing right now. Noticing of the biggest mover of the night between you and Field. How does it feel to have a car? You finally got it right. I was watching you there for a while. I seen your right was your right rear was giving you problems. You finally got that figured out though, dude. Nice.
Oh, first off, I've never been in the booth on this side of the booth before, so that's freaking awesome.
No, you are.
Never been the one getting asked questions about racing, so hell yeah. Really, 100% of it goes to Field Filler and Swerve. My teammates were awesome this week. Phoenix is my second to least favorite track on this game.
My too, bro.
And Field Filler was on the game with me until almost 4 o'clock in the morning last night. Got me new wheel settings, got me a good setup, so 100% Field Filler on the setup and the way I ran. As for the tire, stage 1 I was good, I wasn't worried about it. Stage 2, we knew that we would have to save tires. In the old version of the game, it was you had to save fuel in stage 2. Or excuse me, in the old version of the game, it was you had to save fuel. No, you had to save tires. In this one, it was you had to save fuel. My fuel was outrunning my tires. It was right there. I mean, I could have stayed out one more lap in stage 2, but what got me to that 18th spot? I mean, I was a 14th place car most of the race. There was a wreck there with the 23 McDonald's drive-through Toyota Camry that he got down on the apron right there by the Geico restart zone, backed his car up in front of me, and I kind of stopped. Instead of getting all the damage, I just tried not to hit him. Stacked up the field behind me. Then I ended up getting wrecked. So had to restart. I think it was 18th or 20. At one point I was 21st. Yeah, man, those last couple cautions right there at the end of the race really helped out my I don't even know what the hell my sponsor, my number 77 Spire Chevrolet, and having my teammates right there around me right there at the end definitely helped. Really wish that last caution hadn't came out where the 10 car kind of got up in the wall in front of Field, but we were rolling on that high side, man. Really thought about sending it in there 3 wide there on the last lap. I was going to dive it in, but then, Field Filler told me last night, man, you just need to be patient and grab some points at the early part of this season. So that's what I did tonight. I grabbed me some points. I think I stole a top 10 because I was not a top 10 car, but I definitely stole me a top 10.
Well, I mean, there wasn't too many cars that was far off the mark So to get a ninth, it was going to come down to brain work and a lot of things, and you played the cards right and got yourself a good finish.
Well, Frank, it was
That
really
feels
weird.
good.
It was really weird at the end of stage 1. I think we had one car a lap down, and that was the guy who didn't know or excuse me, there was 2 a lap down. One of them was the 34 car that didn't know that tires were something that wear at Phoenix in a 50% race. So he got this big lead in the beginning and jumped out there and then realized, oops. I think he had to pit twice where all the rest of us had to pit once. And that was the key of the game tonight, was pit once. You had to pit once in stage 1. You had to pit once in stage 2. And if you wanted to do the 2-stop strategy, you could do it, and you could be up front and be competitive because your car was fast enough to do the 2-stop strategy, but it was just too much work on pit road, too many chances of getting a black flag and stuff. So I think most people tried to do the 1-stop strategy there in stages 1 and 2. And the stage 3 just turned into a clusterfuck. Excuse my language.
I knew it was going to
one
happen.
of the dollar draw. You know, we didn't think so. We were having a pretty clean race. It was really fun, and then
0 cautions for 2 stages.
yeah, and then all of a sudden, right there at the end of stage 3, it's like I don't know, man.
Well,
it's like we were short track. It's like we were short track racing or something.
I told Checo, I said, everybody knows everybody's car is fast as fuck, and the only position they're going to get is what they can get off of restarts, and it was going to send everybody into that.
I was super shocked that
position.
I was super shocked that nobody pitted, or that only one person pitted on that last caution. I really figured some of these guys. I was trying to snooker them and stay out and gain some spots, but only ended up picking up one. Put me in the outside lane. Kind of sucked, but it is what it is. Really looking forward to next week, though. I love Watkins Glen. WWT is the least favorite track. I said Phoenix was my second least favorite. WWT is my least favorite. So we're going to start the night off horribly next week, but we're going to finish with a bang.
Well, I'll get on with you through the week and get you into lobbies and stuff and things like that. Other than that, just work on them fucking cars, man.
Hell yeah, and thank you guys so much for what you do, because if you guys weren't broadcasting, I wouldn't be racing. So I'm glad there's someone else broadcasting this year so I can get out on the track.
Dude, that's many good drivers. We're gonna make it work one way or the other.
Hey,
no
and
race chatter. They've got the race chatter problem fixed.
Oh, bro, our parties were perfect tonight.
Yeah.
The way we didn't have anybody in race control, so I controlled the race. It was great. Jinx, myself, and Sniper were in Discord, and either Jinx was calling it or I was calling it. Never second-guessed each other. We just kind of went with it, and I think it was a pretty smooth race. Next week, we are going to start building the lobby at 8 o'clock instead of 8:15 because that 8:40 start time for qualifying was kind of BS, but that's kind of something out of our control. So we're going to control it the best we can, and we're going to start 30 minutes early next week trying to get the lobby ready for qualifying. So doubleheader next week, 25%er at WWT, 25%er at Watkins Glen, and I will be back in the post race next week. I promise you that, at one of them tracks. Either for the worst finish, like the worst wreck you've ever seen at WWT, or you're sitting in victory lane at Watkins Glen. But again, thank you guys so much for all you do.
Yep.
And check out.
No, what's it called? Frank deals with interviews. I'm just here inviting everybody. But no, hell yeah, that was a beautiful race for me. I was like, okay. Just what kind of adjustments did you make during the race?
Well, funny you ask.
Or was it just adjustments that you guys made to your wheel? Because yeah, like Frank pointed out, you were starting in towards the back, and then you went more forward, and then when the pit stop started coming out, a lot of other drivers, such as yourself, started fading back because others, I don't know how. In this game, sometimes you could just get a faster pit stop than the person in front of you, but that's just a different story. I'm just wondering, like,
so I changed the weight of my car in the pits during stage 2 to try to get the weight off my right rear. So I raised my right front up 4 pounds, and it made my right rear wear less so that I could go all the way to the finish of stage 2. But then I kept it that way at the beginning of stage 3, and then in that first round of pit stops, I realized, holy crap, my tire's still set up for stage 2. I need to lower it back down to 46. So I did that, and that's where my rocket ship came from there at the end of stage 3. That's an
Yeah.
awesome question, though. But yeah, that's what happened.
Even Wild Child said, even though we may not get along, that was a hell of a ride up to get a top 10. Damn good job. Yeah, you were just putting on a couple good moves there, and hey, sometimes I say it too. I get lucky at the end and get up there, and I just stay there. It's one thing to get up there; it's another thing to be able to stick there and stay there. And you just did a good job of doing that.
Absolutely. Absolutely, man. But I can tell you, I'm covered in sweat. That was not an easy race to do at all, man. It was hot, hot, hot in Phoenix tonight. So.
Oh yeah, I believe that. That was me at Daytona for the 2 weeks straight, sweating profusely.
Where are you guys racing at next week over in the sliders?
Yeah, we're
We've
doing
got
a double
Watkins
header
Glen
at
and Road
Watkins
America.
Glen and Road America.
Oh, I hate Road America. And on a slider, oh my God.
It'll be a good one.
You can't downshift into second like you can in my custom at Road America. That's the track we use in my lobby to get the lobby set up. The 2%er we run before the race to make sure it's not lagging is Road America. Man, that's the fun one lapper that you do on 2% at Road America. Is balls out. So, all right, guys, I'm gonna start working on this WWT car. What track do I put in? Like New Hampshire? Like, what do you do for WWT?
Well, your RP, the fucking turn 3,
Yeah.
the RPMs. That's where you gotta watch the RPMs. If you
know,
get too high, not wound out there, you can mess up.
I'm gonna mix my Darlington with my New Hampshire and see what I come up with.
I would say
Maybe.
Phoenix. I would say a little bit more like Phoenix.
You know what? I'm gonna do that right now. I'm putting the Phoenix setup I just ran into my WWT car. Y'all rock, man.
All right.
We'll talk. I will talk to you guys next week.
Guy in the booth and we'll probably wrap things up. But yeah, good ass ride. Oh no.
His last lap
on the high
his last lap maneuver has a lot of people in knots right now. There's a big fat penalty coming to the 45 after what he did on the last lap. Possibly a season suspension or something. I mean, you don't send it in and wall bang on the last lap to gain 5 spots. Like, that had a lot of people upset. So, yeah, we'll see what happens next week with that. But bye, guys.
Send that video to me, man.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Well, with that being said, we'll just probably wrap it up right here since he's not going to be able to come into the booth.
Hell yeah.
This has been Checo.
Frank.
Hell yeah. And, this has been Killswitch overall. We just hope you have a good night. Hope you had fun watching. And we'll see you next week for that doubleheader. See ya.